Welcome to this part of the Cinematic Editor tutorials. I am Daniel Plöger, aka Cine-ed, and now I want to show you how you can use the Cinematic Editor with mods. Click at the link Cine-ed on mods, as previously done with the Kingdoms files. Save the RAR file, extract the files to your desktop, and drag and drop them into your Medieval 2 main installation folder. The only different thing for using the Cinematic Editor with mods is to change the file names depending on the used mod. Everywhere where I put in the words mod name and the file or file name, you need to change them into the name of the mod that you are using. In my example, I'm going to use the mod Retrofit Multiplayer. Obviously it works with any other mod too. The first thing you need to do is to check the name of the folder where the mod is installed in. In my case, the name of the folder is Retrofit MP and is placed in the subfolder mods. This is the name that I need to put in instead of mod name in the downloaded files. I start with the file names and change them into Retrofit MP, Cine-ed, edit.bat, etc. Then I added the Retrofit MP Cine-ed edit.bat using Notepad and changed the name there too. Save the file, close it, and edit the file Retrofit MP Cine-ed render.bat in the same way. The next step is to edit the CFG files. Open them, scroll down to the file path and change the names there too. I inserted the name Retrofit MP once again. Do the same with the second CFG file. Open it and change the path lines. Also, don't forget to edit the installation path there. If you don't have installed Medieval 2 in the default folder, see Program Files Sega. Now you can use all files like normal Cine-ed files. You can now insert the name of your Retrofit Multiplayer replay. My replay is called Online Battle. So I open the Retrofit MP Cine-ed edit.cfg again and change the replay name into onlinebattle.rpy. Modifications of the Kingdoms expansion like Stainless Steel 6, Lands to Conquer or Retrofit do need some special edits. You need to assign the Cinematic Editor files to the Kingdoms exe. To do that, open the edit bat of the relevant Cinematic Editor files and change the expression Medieval 2 exe into Kingdoms exe. Then you need to do the same with the render bat of your Kingdoms mod. If you have done all this, you can start the Cinematic Editor by opening the Retrofit MP Cine-ed edit.bat. When you have created all cameras and saved your camera group, you can prepare the Retrofit MP Cine-ed render.cfg for rendering. Open it, change the replay name and put in the name of your camera group in the line below. Start the Retrofit MP Cine-ed render.bat to render your Retrofit multiplayer footage. For the mods Broken Crescent and Stainless Steel 6, I have already prepared the Cine-ed files and uploaded them. You can download them by clicking at the links. Simply download the RAR file and extract it into the Medieval 2 installation folder. Then you only need to change the replay name in the CFG files. In the edit.cfg and in the render.cfg, and type in your camera group name in the render.cfg in the line below. Some mods, however, need to have slightly different edited Cine-ed files. It concerns mods which are not installed in the subfolder mods. You can see that the mods Broken Crescent and Lands to Conquer are installed in the main Medieval 2 directory, and not in the subfolder mods like Stainless Steel 6 and Retrofit Multiplayer. The Cine-ed files of mods that are installed in the main folder need to have the expression mods and the CFG and BAT files erased. In my example, I have downloaded the file mods Cine-ed RAR and extracted it into the Medieval 2 installation folder again. I want to use it with the mod Lands to Conquer now. So I open the mod name Cine-ed edit.bat with Notepad, erase mods and change mod name into Lands to Conquer then. Now I will do the same with the mod name Cine-ed render.bat. Open it, erase mods and change mod name into Lands to Conquer. In the CFG files you need to do the same. Delete mods before you change mod name into Lands to Conquer. Do it in the render.cfg once more. And don't forget to change the 4 file names too. You can now use these files similar to other Cine-ed files. So, summarized, you need to ensure whether your mod is based on vanilla Medieval 2 or Kingdoms, and whether it's installed in the subfolder mods or not. Finally, I want to make a little advertisement. If these tutorials don't answer all your questions, you should take a look at the Total War Center net link in the video description. It contains anything about the cinematic editor. At first there are the video tutorials on YouTube and for high quality download. Then there is the introduction tutorial written by creative assembly developer Caliban. This is where I learned the usage of the cinematic editor from. So this is definitely a helpful post, as it explains everything in great detail, with pictures and tips etc. Then there is the Written Kingdom Cinematic Editor tutorial. It shortly explains how to enable the editor in the expansion pack. This is a detailed written tutorial for using the cinematic editor with mods. In 8 steps you can learn how to create the CFG and BAT files yourself. Then there is a short description of how to make screenshots with the cinematic editor in order to record close action scenes. It explains different ways to make them. However, the last part, which Disgruntled Goat has described, is the most useful one in my opinion. Now we come to the tips section. It includes some tips for the usage of the cinematic editor, mainly copied from Caliban. Then there are the frequently asked questions. I recommend everyone to read them before you ask questions on YouTube. They are pretty useful and even answer some advanced questions like how can I make use of those camera effects like the shaking camera. So now I don't want to keep back the cinematic editor videos from you. That's why you should take a look at the last section where I gathered dozens of videos. And yeah, some of them are really awesome. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial about the cinematic editor on mods. I'm Daniel Plöger, and I would be glad if you took a look at the other videos on my YouTube channel to see what is possible with the cinematic editor. Please rate, and if you liked them, don't forget to subscribe.